So Jimmy, a 2-1 win here against Morecambe. What do you make of that exercise?
Yeah, it was really good. First and foremost, we've got a great relationship with Morecambe, so I was really pleased that they sent a side up here today. We've got some great young lads, as you could tell with their 18s, did really well last season. So it was a great, worthwhile exercise for us. We've got good minutes into legs with lads again. Picked up one injury, I think, in Jim Craig, just struggling with his quads. But yeah, no, really good. And I quite liked it, actually. It was quite competitive as well, wasn't it? A couple of tackles going in, and, you know, I don't like it when they don't, because that's going out of the game. So, no, it was good and really worthwhile exercise, hopefully, for both clubs.
And that's 3 wins from 3 to start pre-season. Are you happy with where the team are at this stage?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we know we've got a little bit more recruitment to either get over the line or get finalised. But pre-season's pre-season. It's all about getting the lads' minutes on the pitch, and it can be frustrating as a manager because, especially in the recruitment terms, you get to the end of the pre-season and that's when things sometimes speed up, when other clubs have made decisions on who's staying and who's going. But what I will say is the group of players that we've got have trained really well. The 3 games have been completely different, but they've all been good in their own right. And I think, obviously, in terms of today's exercise, we had obviously a lot less at ball than we did in the first 2 games. But for me, it was more important about how we set up with our shape and could we be solid when we haven't got the ball. I was disappointed with goal. Obviously, it's played up to the front line. I think we should win the header, but then they did well off that, getting it wide and standing it up with their lad getting into the box and off back of Jim. But no, I thought really good exercise. And like I say, the most pleasing part of it for me is we've kept most of our squad together, apart from the 2 or 3 that we mentioned previously. Lads have been doing brilliantly. The ones who are the existing lads who've been here since last season. The lads, the trialist who we had playing today, I thought he was fantastic, did really well. And it's the 23s that have really impressed me, on top of all that as well, because they come on and they don't look out of place, and they're brave, they get on ball, they've got good energy, they look after it, and they're pushing the other lads brilliantly. And don't forget, we've got quite a few. I'm not going to name names because I'll forget somebody, but we've got 4 or 5 missing today who are big players for us as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll get most of them back for Carlisle on Tuesday. And like I say, brilliant to get Morecambe down here. It was a great crowd on the whole. The weather held off, and I thought it was a fantastic exercise. And it's always nice to win, although pre-season's not about the results. It's more about working on your shape and getting minutes in legs. But so yeah, all in all, a great exercise.
Yeah, we welcome Carlisle on Tuesday night. You're expecting a very different game?
Yeah, definitely. I think they'll be very strong. It's going to be a tough one. We probably won't have much of the ball, but then again, it's a great exercise to go and get some minutes in the legs again, and probably look at our shape a lot and be under the cosh, really. They'll push us really to our limits, and you know, I'm not expecting us to go and beat Carlisle by any shape or form, but it'll be a good exercise for us, and it'll set us up nicely for the rest of pre-season when we play Whitehaven, Garstang and Atherton Collieries.
And we're talking the day after the FA Cup draw, where we'll host at Guysborough here in the extra preliminary round. What do you make of the draw?
It's a home draw, isn't it? So I was pleased with that. I don't know too much about Guysborough. I'm going to start touching base with some of my northeast contacts this week to find out more about oppositions. But all we could ask for really was an home draw. We're going to do plenty of travelling this season. We didn't want any extra on top. So yeah, hopefully we can get a good crowd on down here in that and get a victory.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jimmy.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you.